I'm Donna Rogler, and I work for the Indiana DNR Division of Forestry, and I'm the Project Learning Tree Coordinator and Forestry Education Specialist here. I was hired 22 and a half years ago to do Project Learning Tree in Indiana, and it's been my passion for a very long time. I have just my background a little bit. I have a forestry degree from Purdue, and then I have a dual master's degrees in forestry and education. Because I saw early on that our field wasn't really good at education. And I wanted to change that. I wanted people to understand what we do and why we do it. And so I made that my life career goal, and here I am.
So what is Project Learning Tree for people who have never heard of it before?
Project Learning Tree is an environmental education curriculum supplement that uses the forest ecosystem to teach all different subject areas from early childhood through high school. And we do that through workshops, whether they're in person or virtual. And we have materials for all different grade levels. I'll just show you. This is this is the basis. Oh, you can't see it very well. Oh, where is it? Sorry. Anyway, we have activity guides that have ready-made lesson plans. We have our early childhood set. The one I was trying to show you was really our cornerstone, and that's our K-8 guide. And that's what we're going to be doing at Terre Haute at the end of the month. And we have high school modules on specific topic areas for that grade level. We also have some online programs through the national website, plt.org. And obviously there's a charge for those, but you can take workshops online, full workshops. You can take little mini courses in different topic areas for different grade levels. We have we call it our Green Jobs module, which is a set of materials that try to get kids interested in careers in natural resources. So plus there's some just free downloadable materials online, such as our Teaching with iTree, which really is more about the urban forest, and their activities that use a website that will calculate a monetary value for the different ecosystem services that trees provide us.
So I'm excited to hear there's going to be a workshop here in Terre Haute. So who is expected to come, or who is the main audience for the workshop that's going to be happening in Terre Haute?
Adult educators are our main audience. So educators, whether they're classroom teachers or non-formal educators, such as naturalists at county parks or SWCD educators, anyone who works with youth, Girl Scout leaders, Boy Scout leaders, anyone who works with youth will usually almost always finds something that they can use from Project Learning Tree. Like I said, they're ready-made. They're all put together for the educator with background information, what grade levels the activities are most appropriate for, getting ready to do activities, and then an actual step-by-step on how to do the activities.
And what do you hope people walk away from this workshop with? What do you, what's the one message that they should remember once they leave?
That they'll have a great set of materials to teach about trees and forests, and that includes wildlife, water, air, soil, and so that and that they will use these materials with their kids, get their kids outside. Not, it's not all outside, but most of it is, or most of our activities, you take the kids out and they're all hands-on. So you know, it's not like a classroom setting where teachers are up there just talking to students about something. The kids are out in the field uh, doing investigations and collecting data.
And that's something interesting talking about going outside. If there's one of the shining stars of the pandemic, people turned to the outdoors when they were cooped up indoors or were working from home. And a lot more people started going outdoors and exploring the woods and trails in their community and communities beyond where they live. So, how do you see this program even becoming something that more people are going to be interested in now, somewhat post pandemic?
Well, um, I did notice that too, that a lot, our state parks, and state forests, and all of our state properties all experienced a great increase in visitation during the pandemic. And there was even a lot of information online about, you know, maybe your class can't meet indoors in person, but take them outdoors, where it's, you know, it was safer. You know, a lot of people just thought it was safer. You weren't in an enclosed space. And so we were seeing teachers taking their classes outdoors. I had college level educators who, while most of their class was in person, when they did the project learning tree with their pre-service teachers, they were taking them out. They were getting them together and taking them out to a county park or another outdoor facility. So, and it just, you, rather than, you know, just walking along and pointing things out, you can do activities out there with them to get them more engaged.
All right. Is there anything you would like to add or you think people should know about Project Learning Tree?
Um, yeah, we've had a saying all along in our program. You know, we've been around since the mid 70s. Let me throw this out there. You know, it was the original of the projects, what we call the projects. So there was Project Learning Tree, which was followed by Project Wild, which was wildlife education, and then that was followed by Project Wet, which was water education. So, and those three programs were all designed using the same instructional development model. And all along, our kind of our mantra has been teaching students how to think, not what to think. So unlike some advocacy organizations who might go into a classroom and tell students this is bad, our program gives students the knowledge, the skills, and the resources to really investigate environmental issues so that they can make informed decisions about those issues and not just hear one side of it, you know, and be told that this is what you should do. You know, we try to instill in them that um, the confidence to really go out and research all sides of an issue and come to their own conclusions and their own opinions about it.
Which is very important in today's divisive
Uh,
society.
yes.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to add or you think you want to share with people today?
Well, I would. There's a program that we do that has kind of stemmed from a one-day workshop. We conduct a week-long teacher institute now down at Morgan Monroe State Forest. And we're limited to only 18 people due to the lodging capacity of our training center there. But we really immerse educators into everything about Indiana's forests, forest products, and forestry research. So they stay down there all week. I have a caterer who's a former participant who comes and prepares great food. We do look at public forest management, private forest management. We tour 3 different forest product facilities. We spend a morning with the hardwood ecosystem experiment, which is our long-term research project that's going on at Morgan Monroe and Yellowwood. And teachers have to write, the educators, I'm sorry, have to write a lesson plan or a project up during the week. They get a small stipend for that. And if they implement that, they get another part of the stipend. And the great thing is that there's no cost to educators for this. It's all sponsored by our forest products people and our forest landowners. So all they have to do is get there for the week.
And if people want to learn more about that workshop or Project Learning Tree, how would they get a hold of you?
They can email me at drogler@dnr.in.gov, or they can call at 317-234-5143.
Great. Thank you so much for your time today. And